The Lakers and Celtics meet again tonight with the winner looking for league-wide bragging rights. Both LA and Boston are tied for the most wins by a team in NBA history with 3,252. A win by the Celtics tonight would move the Lakers off that top spot for the first time since early in the 2001-2002 season. Before then, Boston had at least a share of that top spot since November of 1959. And perhaps no one understands the history of the Lakers versus Celtics more than our next guest, Basketball Hall of Famer and the NBA's all-time leading scorer, Kareem Abdul. Jabbar. Cap, always good to see you. Thanks for making time for us.
No problem. Good to see you.
You know, your LA teams, Cap, faced the Celtics 3 times in the NBA Finals during the 80s, with the Lakers winning 2 of those 3 series. When you think back to that rivalry, what comes to mind?
The fact that we gave that one away. The one in '84, that game that we gave away in Boston Garden that we had won, and bad inbounds pass. Gerald Henderson makes the steal, and the game it changed the whole balance of the series, and we lost that one. And it really motivated us so much for the next year.
So after all these years, you can't get over that one particular game that really set the tone for the series in your mind. Let me ask you this, though. Was there genuine hate between the players?
Well, there was a genuine rivalry because there were 2 very well-balanced teams that played the game so well but had different styles of play. So that really got us different types of fans from different parts of the country. I think it was made for TV. It was one of those kind of rivalries that just had a natural energy to it. And, of course, you just saw Kurt Rambis get slammed from behind. You know, no one has ever really dealt with that issue.
Yeah, right.
You know,
and you're right. It was classic. East Coast versus West Coast, blue collar versus Hollywood. It really made the NBA there in the 80s. You know, speaking of that, how valuable do you think, Cap, that rivalry was to the overall growth of the NBA?
Well, I think it helped market the game in a way that people saw it as kind of classic rivalry and great talent, and it showed two balanced teams from 2 traditional franchises that really had been playing the game very well for at that point decades.
You know, for us as sports fans and also those of us in the media, we like rivalries in our sports. Do you see any similarities whatsoever between what we've seen the last couple of years between the Cavs and the Warriors that would remind you of your days playing against the Celtics with the Lakers?
Not really. It's not physical like it was. You know, it was different when they stopped the hand checking, and you couldn't be physical playing defense. It's really made it an offensive game. It's more of a 3-point shooting game now. And, you know, that's the fans like that, so, you know, there's some value in that.
Yeah, the game has definitely changed. By the way, Kareem was Finals MVP with the Lakers, and also he scored 32 points in 29 minutes of Game 6 to clinch the 1987 series. That's how valuable he was to that team that won 5 titles in the 80s. Your former teammate, though, with the Lakers, Magic Johnson, agreeing yesterday to advise Jeannie Buss on basketball matters for L.A. If you had a similar role, Cap, how would you go about trying to make the Lakers a championship contender again?
Well, you know, in these days you got to be smart and you got to be lucky. You got to do any number of things. You got to stockpile draft choices and save money and watch your cap space and figure out who's going to get hurt. Although some of those things you can do that are real easy, and some of them you have to be lucky. So, you know, it takes a lot to manage a team well, but I think the Lakers will constantly be looking for help in that area. They might even come knock on my door. I hope they do.
And that's something that you've wanted for a long time, to be a coach on an NBA staff. So good luck with that. And Kareem, thanks for hanging out with us here on SportsCenter. We'll see you coming up top of the hour on NBA Countdown, getting ready for tonight's Lakers-Celtics matchup.
Sounds good. Good to talk to you.